Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Matthew Varga here. In today's video, I am going to talk about something that we were getting a lot of questions about over the last few weeks. For those of you who follow me and my partner Nikole, you probably know that we were down in Florida for a couple of weeks just recently. And one of the most common questions that we were getting asked was, are we moving to Florida? So the answer is maybe. So it's a little more complicated than just if we're going to move to Florida or not. The main reason for us going down to Florida was to check out properties because we're definitely interested in investing in Airbnb properties down in Orlando. The reason why we chose Orlando specifically to start is it seems more like a familiar market for us. We have been down to Orlando before to go to, Disney and Universal. All of our family and friends have gone down there for different reasons. So it's not just a completely new place for us that we don't know anything about. So that's one of the reasons why we kind of liked Orlando. The other reason is obviously the big parks that are there. You got, Disney World, you've got Universal Studios. There's all the other little parks and other little things around there too that people go down there for. So because of that, we know that Orlando has year-round tourists, which was a big draw for us as well. Instead of investing maybe somewhere where there's seasonal tourism, like a ski resort or somewhere like that, Orlando does have the luxury of having year-round tourism. I mean, here in Canada, we kind of assumed that, I assumed that Orlando was mostly busy during the winter months because obviously as a Canadian, that's usually when Canadians go down, is when it's cold up here. We go down there because it's warm. So I sort of thought, oh, the summers aren't that busy. Obviously that's not true. And when we were there last month in the summer, it was crazy busy. And then it kind of, dinged in my mind where it's like, oh yeah, like people in the US are on summer vacation and they go there with their families and take their kids there. So it was really cool to see how busy it is in the summertime. So you have a lot of different busy seasons and high seasons with Orlando. So that's a huge draw for us for going and looking at properties there. We're not just looking down there for properties to invest in. We are actually looking at places that we're going to have for a winter home. We have the luxury of being able to, work from home, work remotely because we do online work and because we're fortunate enough that our investments that we've done over the last few years give us the luxury of being able to work wherever we want while still making money. So we're looking for that place so we can escape the Canadian winters, go down. We prefer that warmer weather. So we really want to go down there and just be able to enjoy ourselves. Instead of being held up here and kind of stuck in our home, hibernating during those cold winter months, we can be out enjoying ourselves and enjoying that endless summer. As of right now, our plan, if all goes well, is we would actually go down in November as the winter starts here. We would stay until April and we'd probably fly back up for the Christmas vacation, probably do 2-3 weeks up here for Christmas and then go back down. So the good thing about that is the place that we're going to get to live in, it's also going to be an investment property. So when we're not there in those summer months and other months, we're going to be renting it out on Airbnb, which is going to help cover the cost of us having that second home. So one of the benefits of us coming back up here for Christmas to spend time with the family at that period is it's actually high season for rentals down there. So we're actually going to be able to get really great rents for those like 2-3 weeks that we're gone, which we're probably going to cover 2 or 3 months worth of our mortgage payments. So that kind of works out quite well for us. Another main reason why we're looking down in the States for properties is just, in my opinion, things have gotten a little out of hand here in Canada when it comes to property prices. I know property prices in the US have been going up as well, as have all other assets thanks to inflation and the pumping of money into the system. We've just found that now here in Canada, in our area, to get even just a basic home that you don't even really love, you got to put a lot of work into to bring it up to a standard that you really want in a home, you're gonna have to spend close to $1 million to get that here in Canada, which is a lot of money. To spend $1 million on a home that you're not even passionate about, that you're just like, okay, I'll just get this because it's all that we can get right now. And then you gotta, over time, put a lot of money into it and renovate it to bring it up to a home that you really enjoy. Just seems crazy to me. So ever since property prices have been going up here in Canada, I've been looking down in the States at just like what I can get for my money down there. And it just, the difference between what you can get here in Canada for that price and what you can get down in the States is pretty crazy. So for example, here where we live, like I was saying, to get just like a 4-bedroom, 2,000 square foot home is gonna cost you $800,000 to $1 million. Whereas when we're looking down in the States in Orlando, in a nice resort community that has a pool, lazy river, gym. You have your own little private pool in the back for you and your family to enjoy. The houses that we've been seeing are 6 to 8 bedrooms, close to 4,000 square feet, so just massive homes. And we were seeing them for anywhere between 550 to 700,000, which is probably, when you do the conversion, is probably similar to what we might pay here, but here we're getting 2,000 square feet in a 4-bedroom home that needs work. There you're getting an 8-bedroom home or a 6-bedroom home with a pool in the back and a nice community, and it's brand new and everything's done for you. So when we started looking and comparing the two, it just seemed like a no-brainer for us. So as of right now, our plan is we're looking to pick up 2 or 3 condos in Orlando that are going to generate about $1,000 to $1,500 a month cash flow, and we're going to use that cash flow that we're making off those properties to pay for that bigger family home that we would actually be in for those 5 or 6 months of the year and have our family come down and stay with us. So we'd be living for free down there. And then those months that we're not there, like I said, we're going to rent it out, and then that extra cash flow is just going to create a nice buffer, or we'll use that for more investment. So as it stands at the moment, we're not looking to move down to the States permanently, but it's not off the table. Because to be honest, as I've been looking more and more into moving down into the States and just seeing what opportunities are there, it just really seems like there's a ton of opportunity down in the States. And personally, I just feel like the investments in Canada, there are still opportunities, but I just feel like they're getting harder and harder to find. So we're trying to look elsewhere to see where our dollar is going to go further, and we're going to be able to get a better return on our investment with maybe a little less headache, because here in Ontario, our landlord laws aren't exactly in the landlord's favor. So not only do you have to spend a ton of money to purchase a property, but you also have to worry about that tenant not paying the bills or doing whatever, and basically can live for free for 6 months or more before you can get them out. Whereas some states down in the US are a little bit more lenient with that, and if people don't pay, you can get them out quickly. So that definitely plays a big factor into us looking down in the States for investment properties as well. But even though it's a lot of work and there's a lot of things that we have to figure out, the reward is definitely worth it when I'm looking at these properties down there and the amount of cash flow that we can generate. And to be honest, I'm getting so many Canadian investors that I know who are asking me questions or interested or looking to invest down in the US and who want to invest with us once we start getting set up down there. So I just think there's so much opportunity, and I'm really excited to start to build this investment down in the US. And to be honest, we're not against the idea of moving to the States permanently. I've been looking into visas and how that works. There's definitely a lot of huge advantages to us moving down there that are really starting to become appealing to us, such as the lower tax rates. We pay a pretty high tax here in Canada. There's definitely a lot of fantastic incentives for investment tax and how that works down there. So it's definitely giving us something to think about. And in the end, we just really love going down there. So we wouldn't be against it if the opportunity was right and it made sense for us. So there you have it. That's why we were looking down in Florida, why we like Florida, and we think it's a great place to start our investment journey in the US. Give this video a great big thumbs up. Leave any comments down below letting us know any questions that you have about investing in Florida or Orlando, or maybe if you're Canadian and you have some questions about what it's like getting set up or investing down in the US. Leave a comment or hit me up on Instagram, leave me a DM, and I'll be sure to help you out there. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you guys next week.